Hi guys, Dale Malik here with Watch the Wear. Thank you for joining me today. So at the end of today's video, we're going to go through a few more features on the new website. But anyway, today's video, we're actually going to pick up on the theme from last week's video. Last week, we did a video on my top 5 vintage reverse Panda chronograph wristwatches. This week, we're going to do the opposite. We're going to do my top 5 picks for vintage Panda dial chronograph wristwatches. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 5. Now my 5th choice is the Zodiac Chronograph Triple Date. Now the Zodiac watch company dates back to the year 1882 and was founded by Ariste Kalemi. However, it wasn't until the year 1908 that the Zodiac name was first registered. The Zodiac watch company is probably best known for the Seawolf dive watch, as it was first introduced in the year 1953. At that time, it was considered the world's first purpose-built dive watch that was manufactured and marketed to the general public. The Zodiac Chronograph Triple Date dates back to the 1960s. It has a stainless steel case measuring in at 36 millimeters and has a thickness of 12 millimeters with a lug width of 19 millimeters. It is operated by the Valjoux 72 calendar movement. It was not unusual for watches in the 1960s to share many of the same components. This is the case with the Zodiac Triple Date, as both the stainless steel case and movement are the same used in the sought-after Heuer Carrera 12 Dado, with practically the only main difference is the name, Heuer Zodiac. It has 3 subdials. At the 3 o'clock position is a 30-minute counter. At the 6 o'clock position is a 12-hour counter, and the seconds counter is at the 9 o'clock position. Number 4. Now my 4th pick is the Hamilton Chrono-Matic. The Hamilton Chrono-Matic is the direct result of the collaboration between Heuer, Breitling, Hamilton, and its subsidiary Buren and Dubrow-Depres. The purpose of this collaboration was to create an automatic chronograph movement. The Hamilton Chrono-Matic reference number 11002-3 has a stainless steel case measuring in at 37 millimeters with a lug width of 19 millimeters. It is operated by Hamilton Chrono-Matic Heuer caliber 11 automatic chronograph movement. It has a date function at the 6 o'clock position, a 30-minute counter at the 3 o'clock position, a 12-hour counter at the 9 o'clock position, and the crown is also located at the 9 o'clock position. Number 3. Moving on, my 3rd pick is the Heuer Carrera reference number 2447SN. In our previous video last week, we already explained the rise and history of the Heuer Carrera. The Heuer Carrera reference number 2447SN was introduced in the year 1963 and remained in production until the year 1969. It has a stainless steel case measuring in at 35 millimeters and is 12.5 millimeters in thickness with a lug width of 18 millimeters. It is operated by the Valjoux 72 manual movement. It has applied hour markers with 3 black subdials. At the 3 o'clock position is a 30-minute counter. At the 6 o'clock position is a 12-hour counter, and the seconds counter is located at the 9 o'clock position. Number 2. Now my second choice is the Breitling Top Time reference number 810. Breitling was founded in the year 1884 by Leon Breitling. As we know, Breitling is best known for its precision-made chronometers, designed specifically for the aviation industry. The Breitling Top Time was first introduced in the year 1964. It was designed to be used as a purposeful watch for both professional pilots and racers. Soon after, the Top Time became very popular among watch enthusiasts, and its popularity continued to grow as many sports and entertainment celebrities wore the Top Time. Probably the most well-known celebrity was Sean Connery, who wore the Top Time in the movie Thunderball as a Geiger counter. Other celebrities included comedian Sid James, Olympian ski racer Jean-Claude Killy, and Scottish Formula One racer Jim Clark. The Breitling Top Time reference number 810 has a stainless steel case measuring in at 38 millimeters with a lug width of 18 millimeters. It is operated by the Venus 178 manual wound movement. It has 3 subdials. At the 3 o'clock position is a 30-minute counter. At the 6 o'clock position is a 12-hour counter. And at the 9 o'clock position is the seconds counter. Number 1. Now my number 1 pick is the Universal Geneve Compax reference number 885103, dubbed the Nina Rindt. As we discussed in our previous video, Universal Geneve was founded in the year 1894, originally as Universal Watch, and is probably best known for the pull rotor. The Universal Geneve Compax reference number 885103 is known among watch collectors as the Nina Rindt. Nina Rindt, a famous model at the time, was married to the legendary Formula One driver Jochen Rindt. As noted in many pictures, this iconic watch was worn by the famous model. The Universal Geneve Compax reference number 885103 has a stainless steel case measuring in at 36 millimeters with a lug width of 18 millimeters. It is operated by the Valjoux manual wound chronograph movement and has 3 subdials. At the 3 o'clock position is a 30-minute counter. At the 6 o'clock position is a 12-hour counter, and the seconds counter is located at the 9 o'clock position. It has an outer black tachometer bezel, an applied logo on the dial with the earlier versions, and features steel hands. Okay guys, now you know what my top 5 picks were for vintage Panda dial chronograph wrist watches. Now a couple that didn't make the cut, one in particular was the Breitling Top Time reference number 2002 and some of the Zenith El Primeros. Okay guys, a couple more features on the website before we call it a day. The one thing that we're going to have here is you're going to be able to leave feedback on your buyer or your seller. Now I know you can do that on the various watch forms, but it's very cumbersome to find. Here it's going to be very neat, very easy to find and locate, which I really like a lot. It's going to be under the notification icon up here, right there. You're going to be able to leave feedback. You're also going to get your shipping alerts, verification status as well. But anyway, when you click on leave a feedback, it's going to bring you to this page here. And to leave feedback, you just simply click leave feedback. Right here, you're going to be able to, how would you rate your experience? You can do positive or negative. Positive. And we have little watches instead of stars. So if you give this guy 5 watches, you can type in what you want to say about them. And then simply leave the feedback. It's that easy. Then you can keep going down and leave more feedback as you wish. Now to view a user and specifically a seller's feedback, you can do it in a few different ways. But from the watch details page, there's a link right here, view user's feedback. You can click that. Now you can see the user's feedback. Right up here it'll give you the 6 months, 12 months, all time. Over here on the side, you can change it by type, either a buyer or as a seller. Then you can look at it and it'll give you the percentage up here. Also, back here on the watch details page, under seller information, you'll be able to see it here as well as view the seller's store. Okay, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did making it. Please leave your comments below. If you like this video, make sure and give us a thumbs up. Also, make sure and follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. And in closing, make sure that you always have a watch to wear.